Happy Mother's Day from Twin Sanity. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gate shall stand a mighty woman, with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome, her mild eyes command. The air bridge harbor the twin cities frame. Keep ancient lands your storied pomp, cries she. With silent lips give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore, send those the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Okay. This is Liberty and Sanity 170. Happy Mother's Day 2025. This is my fourth Liberty and Sanity Mother's Day edition, where we read The New Colossus by Lazarus. Because she calls the Statue of Liberty. Liberty enlightening the world, she calls the Mother of Exiles. Super cool poem. Okay. In past and prior videos, I talk about the entire history of Emma Lazarus and the Statue of Liberty and the New Colossus. And then sometimes, I got a dinner to attend to and such. And we just, wish you a happy Mother's Day and talk about recent Liberty pickups in Liberty and Sanity 93, 2023 edition. It was so insane because right after Easter, what comes through retail? The summer stuff and the patriotic stuff for Memorial Day and 4th of July. So we make it out the house around Mother's Day to see if any Liberties dropped at retail. And in 2023, Michael's Arts and Crafts had 4 different ones. This doggo, this beautiful $30 piece, the table sitter, shelf sitter, leg dangler, and this one, the strange one with no tablet. So you may know, I ended up getting several of that one and painted them all different colors, such as on Rainbow Day. 4 different ones in 2023. Last year, zero at Michael's, 0 at other stores. This year, 0 at Michael's. They went from 4 to 0 and stayed at 0. How was none of those 4, profitable enough to bring back? I've been dying to get more of that one. Maybe I can tell you the custom ideas I want to do with that one. That one, I just kind of wanted to paint Liberty green and then make the face of it look like the Insanity dog. But it's been 2 years already. You think I'm ever going to do that? But here's what's to report. Here's what is to report. There is a Liberty figure out. And here's the thing. I saw for a couple weeks now, I've been seeing them come through eBay and Mercari, and people are trying to get $35, $40 for this. And I'm like, it's got to be at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. R.I.P. Joann's. So Michael's and Hobby Lobby, you can look on their website. They probably, these Ashland figures they had listed on their website in 2023. So then it occurred to me, without ever leaving the house, I bet these eBay sellers are getting it at Home Goods, trying to flip it from Home Goods. So we drove all the way to a Home Goods, literally yesterday, all the way to a Home Goods. I walk up to the store, and literally, from outside the store, I see it. Chef's kiss. I see it. They had one. They had exactly one, at least only one left. And I saw it from the door. And I imagined it was going to be $20. But Home Goods, they're pretty decently priced. $15. Wow. People trying to flip this on eBay. It is a very unusual one. Very tall. one of the tallest liberties I have. And when have you ever seen a Statue of Liberty raising both hands, more or less? You can imagine one not only wearing a flag, but holding a flag in the torch hand. I never expected to see a flag. I don't know what a 2-star flag is, but I've never expected to see a flag in the tablet hand. And of course, she has a popsicle, a summertime popsicle, in the torch hand. So let's shout out National Popsicle Day, which is way down there on August 26th. Now, it's painted kind of shoddily, made in China, shoddily painted, but you know what I'm going to tell myself, and obviously tell everyone watching this. I'm going to repaint it. We'll see. We'll see if I ever repaint it. I've yet to paint any of these others. I did paint these. Okay. But this one, I kind of wanted to get 3. I was going to do them up like famous pop artists. So naturally, I kind of wanted to paint one like Keith Haring, his famous Liberty. And I think I wanted to paint one like Brito, the style of Brito, so each spike would kind of be a different color, and there might be some hearts and stars involved. And then I think I wanted to do a third one like your boy Peter Max, who's not doing well health-wise. So we might lose Peter Max soon, but I've always been a fan, not necessarily of all pop art, but those 3 versions of the Statue of Liberty. So I'd always hoped this would come back. It's been 2 years now without this Liberty piece coming through Michael's. Nothing through Michael's, nothing at Hobby Lobby, but Home Goods, with this one odd representation of Lady Liberty. You can see it's kind of a weird, I guess it's a little more like a regal crown than the Liberty spikes. The diadem is supposed to be like rays of sunlight, but really it's not like a regal crown either. It does have 7 spikes, and happy to have it. These ones, of course, only had 6. Oh yeah, but then since we were at Michael's, I went ahead and got the gnome shelf sitter, because at least, you know, I appreciated that he's holding a firework in the torch hand. Now, the year these came out, there was a Uncle Sam, which we didn't get. And if you ever see one of these green, it was the year prior. So 2022, they had them painted green. 2023, they went all white. 4 different white Liberties. And then they've just entirely dropped the ball since then. Happy Mother's Day to you and yours. The prior videos for Mother's Day are Liberty Insanity 38, 93, and 125. Oh yeah, last year, because I showed you 125, I showed you. A beautiful vintage piece. A couple vintage pieces, and we did indeed talk about the history of Emma Lazarus and her contribution to the Statue of Liberty. They put her poem, 1910, they put it right there in the museum. I'm happy to have this new one, Youthful Liberty, bringing us some popsicles